2013, after doing 3 years in prison. I felt like I got my life in order, but I eventually fell back to my old ways, jumped back into the street life. I know I'm in the house of God, but if you was in my shoes, I know you're supposed to do things the right way. You're supposed to get a job, take care of your family, and be a model citizen to the community or whatever. I didn't have a male figure to teach me them type of things in life. So I kind of learned on my own, and my mom was on drugs. I was in the system as a kid, me and my siblings. So when I was old enough to leave the system, I jumped into the street life. My father figures was the older men that we looked up to that had the cars, the money, the women. And of course, you being a young kid, you're influenced by that. So I was going to school, I was going to high school. I dropped out in ninth grade because I wasn't able to come to school in the latest Jordans and drive to school and all that. So I kind of felt like I was out of place. Which, being a young kid, you don't have no guidance. You think the other way is to get it is the fast way. So that's what I was influenced by. Long story short, that's the route I took. Started getting in trouble as a juvenile. Eventually went to prison at the age of, I think I was 28. I came home at 31. And I learned a lot from that, but I still didn't learn enough. So I came home, I tried to do the right thing. I tried to get a job, it just wasn't working. I had a lot of responsibilities. So I eventually, like I said, I jumped back to my old ways and got back into doing things that I know I can do. So I was able to obtain a household for my kids and was paying my bills and took care of my family. And right now, I'm looking forward. I'm not looking forward, but I got caught up in an investigation where I've been being watched for like damn near a year, and I'm looking at some significant time. So when I got picked up by the police in January, was it June? Late May, June. I had a $100,000 cash bond. I had to sit in jail for about a week till they lowered my bond. I got out of jail, went to a couple of my court dates. And, I'm facing a lot of time. So I've been in a position where I almost crashed out a couple times. Like, I had to get emergency therapy before I ended up in Pine Rest, and I haven't been doing good mentally at all. So I still fight every day, trying to my mental health is not good at all. Just yesterday we was at my son's basketball game, and I seen this white man. I seen this white man with his kids, and I could tell, like, it's not why they make it so much harder for us as like in the poverty, like we poverty stricken, and like for black men, we automatically is like we came into the world with the weight of the world on our shoulders, like drug addicted mothers, and you don't have the guidance as a father around, so you gotta take things in your matters in your own hands, and then what it's like you do, you gotta pay the price for it. I get it, I understand it, but I just seen this white man. It seemed like he was a married white man. He had his wedding ring on. He had his beautiful sons, and he's cheering for his kids. And when his son came and gave him a hug after he scored a point, and he hugged his son, and he said, "Good job, son." And I looked at my son, it's like I probably won't be able to do that for the next few years or however long. You know, it hurt me a lot. So I had to walk off. I had a breakdown. It's like God knows my heart. Like Pastor Emilio, that's my girlfriend's father, and he's been in my life for the past 10 years, and he never judged me. He never talked down on me and none of that. We built a great bond, and I love him a lot. But I never really paid attention to the signs when he was telling me, like, you gotta get God in your life. And I don't want to be the type of person that, now that I'm facing trials and tribulations, I want to like be asking God to come help me and all this and that. Like, I know what I was doing. I know it was wrong. I reaped all the benefits from it, but now it's like I'm at the end of the road and I don't know what to do. So I'm trying my best, keep my head on straight. I just hope everybody could find it in their heart to, if y'all got anything going on in life, man, if it's not the right thing to be doing, just, or if you got any family, friends, tell them to, right now is the time to get God in your life, because we definitely is at the last days, and you know, the world is crazy right now, and people is dying, and people going away forever, and it's just so much to deal with. And I still have 2 sons to raise, and I don't want no other man coming in raising my kids, and I just don't know what to do. I don't want to.
Can I say something? I'm gonna piggyback off of that. I did it myself. I lost a whole year of my life. I know it's how you say that. It's a struggle, but at the same time, keep fasting and praying. That's gonna pull that situation out of that, and so that might turn it around for you. Maybe it's all depends on how strong you are with God and stuff, and how you pray every day. But just be encouraged and know that God's able to do things, make a difference in your life.
I appreciate that, and I get that from a lot of people, but I try to keep the faith, and then I get the overthinking.
It's not an offer of confusion. He would never put you in a situation.
Absolutely.
Sometimes he does things to get your attention first.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
sometimes he positions you where you be on his trail, on the trail of him, and push you in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
The devil will always find something to put in your path. The temptation is one thing, and he finds the things that you like the most. And that's what he does. So you gotta make sure you know that if it's not of God, make sure you be sure of what you're trying to deal with, who is around you. Because you put people in your path, and sometimes you put devils in your path. People is not the right spirit. Okay? But you gotta learn how to figure out, discern those spirits and know who they are. And that's a big thing, I mean, keep your prayer life going. I'm gonna tell you that, because I did that the whole year I was in prison. When I came out, I think the last day I was going to come home, there was a pastor and his wife, like First Lady Hill. I'm in a control center, and they